participate in practice. Is there still any limitation on her, and just kind of how was that practice emotionally and on the court?
Yeah, we're still going slow with her, taking our time, getting her back in. She can practice without restrictions, except for any that we are putting on her as a coaching staff and as the athletic training staff, just to make sure that we're progressing her in a safe way. Our goal is not tomorrow. Our goal is getting her in full practice in October.
And then how was that practice?
It was good. I thought she did a good job. She obviously it's been a while since she's been up and down with some contact, but I was excited about how she looked, and it was just fun and fun to get her back out on the court. It really was, and I know, she feels like she has a long way to go to get back to where she was, but as a staff, we're going to have a lot of patience, and we're just really excited that we're getting to make some progress forward with her.
Coach, seeing all your transfers finally practice together with your team, how have you seen them progress with the team, and do you expect them to come to Europe?
Yes, everybody gets to travel, and we're excited about our newcomers and what they've brought. I thought they brought really good energy, good skill set, and really fitting right in. It's been a lot of fun. I think right now the practices for us look a little different because we're trying to get ready to play, and so we're trying to move very quickly through some simple items, and they have picked things up, and they look great out there.
With the trip to Europe, you have Jillian obviously going to compete with Team USA and a couple other players as well. Are they going to be there the whole trip, or will they have to leave early for USA?
Yeah, so right now Jillian will leave a little bit early. She'll get to spend most of the trip with us, and then she'll leave a little bit early to head to China. And fortunately, Rakia and Jewel will get to travel back to the United States with our team, and then they will travel over for their USA basketball commitments.
Just for you to watch, your players be able, you're going on this trip to Europe, your other players representing USA. Just how cool is that for you?
Yeah, we're going to have a big international flavor this summer. With we have several players obviously involved with USA basketball this trip, and then we had some study abroad also as well. So we're really excited about all the opportunities that this sport and this university has given us this year. And I think I've already talked about sharing all of our experiences with one another, and I think there's a lot of team bonding that can happen when you're learning and respecting different cultures.
I'm going off that you said team bonding. How does that help in terms of just going on a trip and spending so much time together?
Yes, we're about to spend 11 straight days together, and you're going to learn a lot about people when you're in that close quarters for that long of time span. And I think it'll be great for us. I think it's great to be able to see new things, experience new things together. Because while you're doing that, you get to learn even more about one another. I think it'll be great for our chemistry. I think it's a great way to start the summer, to be able to spend that time together, learn a lot about each other.
Trip to Spain a couple years ago, your last time out of the country?
I've had a few USA basketball tournaments that have taken me outside the country, but this is only my second foreign tour I've ever taken. The first was a few years ago here at Tennessee, and honestly, it's only my third trip to Europe.
Looking at the non-conference schedule coming up for the fall, do you know some of the schools that'll be on that? If we'll see the Indiana's, Ohio State's on that list again?
Yeah, I want to hold off on that until we get signed contracts back. I think that's probably a better policy to get me through get those signed contracts back. But we're excited about it. I think we'll have some good competition. Again, I think you'll see that, and once we finalize all that, we'll get that news out.
And then with the difficulty of that schedule, are you looking at keeping it as difficult as it was last season, or a little lighter, or what's that?
Yeah, I think the way things are shaping up in terms of the number of top 10, top 15 opponents will probably be a little bit lower, even though it's not completely finalized yet. Not due to anything other than just how things fell last year and the timing of some of those games.
Jordan, back to your transfers that you have added to your roster, they all have different cultures and different mindsets that they bring into the program. What do you see in the little tidbits that they have that are bringing into your current team?
I think it's pretty early for them to be fully immersed into a team, but I think Avery Strickland brings just this high motor, just a great effort and aggressiveness on both ends of the court. Destiny Wells brings a lot of poise and, just a lot of savvy as well. Jewel Spear then brings the ability. She brings a little bit of both. She's got an aggressiveness, but a poise as well. And it's been a great scorer throughout her career. I think they're all going to contribute in a big way this year.
With the absence of Jordan Morris, obviously so early in practice, who have you seen kind of step into that leadership role that you have?
I think that's a little early. I think we've seen a lot of players step up and have great communication for our first 3 practices. I think it's we need players like Sarah Puckett, Caroline Strickland, Kaya Wynn, Tess Darby. We need that crew to step up their communication and their leadership. I think it's needed. Having Tamari back out on the court's been great for us. Rakia stepped up. I think there's a lot of people that are going to do a great job in that area, and I think some of our newcomers will come in and provide leadership for us as well. I think the biggest hole that we saw in the first 3 practices was the rebounding that we're definitely going to miss from Jordan, as well as so many other things. But pretty quickly we're going to have to start thinking about what our rebounding is going to look like as a team this year.
You've been able to keep up with Jordan.
Yeah, I tell you the hardest thing about Jordan being in Seattle is the time difference, and it's affecting my sleep at night. Staying up late to watch them get their first win and her really play her best game against the Aces. I'm so excited for, actually the Sparks, I believe. So excited for her and how she's doing and how she's growing. Tried to be complimentary of her as she, to let her know we're loving watching her and supporting her. And I'm really proud of her.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.